Let's see. Unmuted. Ugh, I'm sorry. I had to sort something for a bud.
Is anyone in the stream? Who are
Yeah,
you
two
saying?
people.
Okay, it's like, who are you talking to?
I'm always talking to myself.
It's like sometimes when you do Instagram stories, like, hey peeps,
Yeah.
I'm going out for coffee, and then you have 0 viewers, and you're like, cool, all
Like
my
Lainey's
fans.
cracking jokes at me right now.
Sorry, I am also not in a position to be filmed.
Oh, she says she's not in a position to be filmed. You're always in the position
No,
to be filmed,
no.
honey.
No.
So Ramiro is in the chat. And he's saying lols. He says hi, Lainey.
See, that's why I don't want to be on camera.
You are.
Babe, don't.
You're famous
I
now.
mean it. Don't.
Okay. I don't want to get grounded, folks.
Yeah.
Lainey's a very good grounder.
Next time I stream when you're in the bathtub.
You photograph me in the tub. Yeah.
Which is my photo to look at.
I don't know because you shared some pretty candid shots of me or goofy shots of me.
Always asking for permission.
Yeah, well, yeah, this is a consent country. I thought this was America. You know that South Park episode where Randy's like, I thought this was America. Isn't this America? Oh, South Park is good. Alrighty, so I now have to close a couple of screens and then I'm just going to be doing stuff on cam. So I was doing some banking shite. Close my mail. Don't want to have a leakage of confidential intel, which I do often enough on stream. Operational security is shit. So there, one window, there's a ChatGPT window, back to my notes tab. I think I can make this work. So let me double check that I don't have any confidential. This one is confidential. Back to notes. All right, so where's my streaming app? Here we go. So you hear a lot of noise in the background, and that is because it's 1st of May, which means it's pretty wild out there. Pretty wild out there. I'm just seated here with a laptop after having been outside for a good amount of hours doing shit, chatting with some folks. Now we're doing this. So I got this on screen 9. This is screen 1. This is screen 2. Okay, I think this is fine. Okay, so I have a little repo here. So there are a couple of things I'm setting up. First of all, y'all should go read the Hyena hierarchy paper. Interesting. I don't understand the half of it. But apparently convolutions are going to help us solve some of the problems we have with attention, allow us to probably work with much longer context windows. Yeah, so once I can figure out how to understand that thing, that could be really cool. Then I need to go to general. Actually, I need to go to my bot arena or my VB bot arena. That's the safe channel. So I'm building bots. What is happening outside? Some serious chopper action. It's always wild when they're out there. Those tabs to the right. That's a lot of action. Okay, so there are a couple of things I'm going to do. First, I'm going to go to Sentry. Second, I'm going to set up Elk. The third one was Toast Hog. I want to figure out how to work with that. Second one is probably provide a decent banner. Edit this Labor Day in Germany, German flag. Go red parts of the Hyena paper. That is the open book. ML, LLM. Getting some other work done. Images. I'll do. Up Labor Day party face.
Does Great Britain have Labor Day?
I believe.
Because isn't that like also the National Party Day of the Labour Party?
Could be.
How well could they use that name, guys? Labor Day, and that's just called like their party.
See, Labor Day. Well, Labor Day is September 4th.
In Great Britain,
Oh, in the United States. So let's see. Public holiday May 1st. Tag der Arbeit.
because it's like having a Democrats Day.
Okay. Oh, this is an interesting backstory. Oh, someone texting 4-4. Oh, Death Scratch. Someone talking to the bot. This is interesting. Someone's playing with the bot. Oh, yeah. I didn't push anything. Interesting. Some deployments went through. Okay. So actually, as a public holiday in Germany, 1st of May is known as Tag der Arbeit or German Labor Day. In many parts of the world, Labor Day commemorates workers of all nations fighting for the privilege of working only 8 hours a day in the 19th century.
Yeah, I know what it's for, but I'm wondering if Great Britain has Labor Day.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. Vereinigtes Königreich. 1. Mai bis heute im Vereinigten Königreich. Kein gesetzlicher Feiertag. Okay, so it's not.
Not today, but do they have it in general?
I think they have it, but it's not. Let me zoom this out. Okay, so actually, just the easiest thing. Yeah, 1st of May since 1880s.
So it is 1st of May.
Yeah.
I thought you just said it's not 1st of May.
But it is 1st of May, but it's not it's not like a legal holiday. It's just
okay.
they recognize it, but it's not like a holiday. In Germany, it's a holiday. Yeah. Also, Ireland doesn't have it as a holiday. The Americans have it on the first Monday in September. Canada has it first Monday in September. In Australia has
That
this.
also means it's always on a different day.
Yeah, which for us is the same.
No.
Oh no. Yeah. Okay.
1st of May.
Yeah, which sometimes puts it in the weekend, sometimes puts it during the week.
That is very clever.
Yeah, which is sometimes not. It's not really helpful to have a holiday in the middle of the weekend.
It's true.
So for the Americans and the Canadians, they always have it on a Monday, so it's like a typical work day.
Very well observed, my love.
You're being mean.
I am not being mean.
Yeah.
You're being lovely.
No, I don't think you are. Amy's being salty.
No, being sarcastic.
Yeah, I'm just sarcastic. She's salty.
Sensitive.
She knows I'm sensitive, boy. Alrighty, so magic storage directory. So I was doing some fixing. I have this thing here where occasionally I should probably close all of these. Quickly, quick close, quick close, quick close. That's Redis. Close, close. Okay, I think this is fine. So I open that one, call it play. Start. I think I started 15 minutes ago. FT stream. So what I have to fix. It's a variable defined there, so I have to look at the contents of the variable. So how do I do this? I go to up, go to con, there we go. Probably get out of there. And split this up. I had a little fix written for FF find at point. This is the thing I wrote a while back, which works inside of perspective mode, but it doesn't work for Magic. So what I'm going to do, bup, 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 bup. What was the function? This is the function. Magic status. Magic status in valid point. So this is magic status. Magic status. Magic. Just do this. In F term doesn't work because variable. What was it? What's happening?
Stuff that shouldn't be.
Very clever. It's like Hollywood stated.
It's being salty now.
Who thinks salty now? Yeah. Let's see what's funny up to. Oh shoot! I should probably post in Discord what the hell is going on. Yeah, Ramiro. So I have to go into my announce channel because I have to be pretty consistent at this. So what is it? Twitter.com/Bina. That's one. Then Twitch. TV. This is it. I don't know. Yeah, probably that one. I probably have to mute. Yeah, there we go. I can probably copy this. How do I share the link to this? Copy link to tweet. So we just say streaming on Twitter, and then Twitch. I guess I can share. Well, how does this work? Share. Copy URL. Twitch. And then my youtube.com/c/Rubina. I can close that. Close this. On. Oh, this one. T. Forwarding. Prepping for the week. There we go. This is just ritual. Cool. Back here. Ooh, this is tricky. I gotta partially hide the screen, so back to that one. Consistency is key. What are you working on, Ramiro, today? What is keeping you busy? 4 eyeballs, pairs of eyeballs, most of them from Twitch. Holy smokes. Hello, people from Twitch. Lainey doesn't believe it if folks show up to this once in a while.
He's a hater.
Oh my goodness, it's a party in here. I'm really curious to know what everyone is working on. Oopsie. And I was fiddling around with layouts, as you can tell. This StreamYard thing, it's a toy. Cool, cool, cool. So what I'm going to do now, I don't think it's super interesting for you to see code. Let me make another layout. Let me see how does it work. Add item. I'll say dynamic camera slot. I'll put that where over here, and then I probably want to have a media slot over here. Probably want to make it a bit bigger. Yeah, cool. This kind of like works. I just have to move this forward. Hopefully you're forward. So what does this look like? Save. Both. All in both. And then when I switch to that, kind of okay. It's not beautiful, but I can work with this. All right, so we were, maybe I shouldn't actually, probably shouldn't spend too much time on this either. No, I have an idea. Do this. Okay, send this out a bit. You okay, Lainey?
Yeah. What did you say hello?
Hello. Cool, save. Update layout. That kind of like works. So to me to finish the WhatsApp bot functionality, I have to do some UX button stuff for it. Do you have like a nice tool for WhatsApp to design UIs? Like Slack has this block builder kit. I don't know if you've heard about it. Curious to know if you have something comparable for WhatsApp. Actually, I could probably look it up. WhatsApp UI block builder kit or something comparable. Oh, you find it. The interest for Slack, which is clearly a Slack thing. WhatsApp UI builder. Nope, doesn't look like it. And WhatsApp UI. It's probably also a lot of junk. Interactive messages. Depth. WhatsApp interactive messages. Here we go. Probably. There we go. All these buttons. Is there like a builder? Here. You have to specify it like that. Fair enough. That probably gonna need it in the future. Um, notes. Where do we have this? Well, what's the other thing? Slack. Okay, I don't have notes on this. I should probably not worry about it. Probably not. Whatever. Tomato said something. I get those messages by me. The approval checks are so sporadic. Oh, approvals. That's a bit of a tricky thing everywhere, I feel. Sometimes the limitations are okay, I guess. Make force you to design things that are simple, but must be annoying at times as well. Approval gets rejected without any clear reason. Oh, okay. Being outsourced. Outsourced. Platforms. Just have to do churn through quotas. Deliver to folks. It's not beef, must be no fun. Ugh. Do you have a way of declaratively controlling these templates that you just have them as part of the code and then you can kind of like control this with your deployments effectively. I have no idea how these templates work. So let me see. I'll search for it. Template. There we go. Message templates. Let's open this in a different tab. Hope that didn't work. So before you start, create WhatsApp manager. Can't be bothered. I'm not going to do this right now. Make some templates up like that. Make closer to messages. Once you have your template, you can send it to your customers via the template object. So you always need a template before you can send. Do you need to register the template first? Because here you're just defining it in code. How did it keep track of whether this is a different template or not? You give it some form of a. Here the data is in it, so weird. What else do we have? Anyways, my problem is a Slack problem. So we got a meeting on Wednesday to get this conversation started for paying Telescope. Okay, do this on it. Congrats, dude. What's up? You can have some messages for WhatsApp, text message, interactive. I'm gonna come calling whenever I'm doing some. Calling when I'm doing some WhatsApp shit, WhatsApp stuff. Cool. Yeah, worked with a company for a while. We're using some of these things, but I don't remember all the deets. All right, so what we were looking into, go back to conf. The problem here was magic repository directory. So I'm just going to message, and I'm also just going to go here, messages. Just want to see what the content of this thing is. Message. Take this, put that. Magic repository directories. Valueless nil. Weird. Yes, it's nil. Check. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. So maybe I should set it to local. So I have a function for this. So if EQ major mode, this thing, I get other directory, blah blah blah. I can abstract this away into a different function. So I can just say defun. Yeah. Directory. Complete current directory. Copy this over. Maybe not quite what I need. Format blah, find directory, other buffer, other directory. Just focus on this. Oh, the current buffer, other buffer. Okay, so other directory is important. So what I'm going to do, take this little gem, put it in here, reformat, right? And then here, I need to also. There's a variable for current directory. Current file. Buffer file. Okay. Buffer file name. So if we're not inside, we're just going to look at buffer file name. And directory. File the directory file name. Returns the file name of the directory. So this is one example where I don't think about it. I'm just going to ask GPTL how to get the directory path of the file name path in US. Okay, so now I just continue searching here and just say other directory. I'm just going to return that value. This is what happens in the if case. So this folder under buffer folder in buffer folder in buffer. Yes, okay, that's fine. Then I direct pass on as a directory. Then in the other case, I say filing directory. That sounds possible. Filing directory. Here we go. Okay, cool. Buffer filing from any directory that exists. This is a fallback case. I'll just drop this. It's fine. What I'll do here, instead of calling that little stuff, I'll just say Hyena link current directory. I should say message log. See how it formats. But this is fine. Maybe I'll just do this. My feature mode, so just returning here of buffer file. This is funny because buffer file name. So now what happens if I call file name directory unknown? So just test that right away. Huh, it just fails. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to say, buffer name, yeah. So here I'm just going to say unless and file name. Let's check again. File name now. So buffer file name. I probably can do that. So let's say eq now. And then return that. Right. Double check that this thing works. So what do we have to do? This is wrong. Do that. There we go. Unless, and then here I can be like, how do you return? Double check. So what I have here, I do room message, blah blah blah, and this is one case. If, and then this is the else case. In other words, you don't return anything, no, it should be fine. Okay, cool. Cool. So let's just lightly carry on the buffer. I probably want to make this interactive. What you're working on? Just minor optimizations to my workflow. Yesterday I was writing a lot of papers into my Remarkable, and I have like a function to help with this to make it easy. And then I automated a bunch of my invoicing junk, so it now takes 1 second instead of 5 minutes of like tinkering to get everything to be correct. I hate like verifying numbers back and forth because I make a lot of mistakes at that. Um, so yeah, that was it. And this one is just supposed to make it easier for me to be inside of like here when I'm in my V term. I can currently um, I can go to directory. Typically it works. So it works in other buffers like here. I can just say Control F and then I can see the Git history. Easy. I can't do it when I'm here because it's not aware. It's not history aware. So it looks for a Git repository in this weird path, as you can see at the bottom. It's just because vterm is not aware of certain things. But fix vterm to be aware of some of these things. That way my flying around buffers is a lot easier. So for example, I'm gonna go back here. I say find file at point. This is a problem. Let me fix that. Let me see if I can open messages. Okay, so canceling timer. None of the stuff is relevant. Command P. Oh, okay, so what do we have here? Oh, see, I broke the command. So I need to think about how to fix this. But I can't do. If I can turn directly, so I can probably open redlining. And inside of the redlining, let's say likely directory. Right. And then here I'm going to just do something if equal 10, not equal p, right? So if not equal, that's a good one. Let me actually test how this works. So, okay, that doesn't work. I need two values. If not equal, likely nil. So do this. Right, cool. Equal nil, that's true. So if likely directory, also let's look at the signature of just the body, whereas if has and an else, because what you do to if equal likely directory to nil. Actually, right? Cool. Message. No. So nothing. False case. Message. Something. So I'll just pop this out. No one cares about that. Cool. So how do we fix this? So if we go back here, if this that didn't work, and the lightly current buffer. Okay, this is weird. That was let's copy the whole function name, drop it in here. No mistakes. Okay, file name. We need to define that. So what is this supposed to be? Symbols, variables, void file name. So I need to figure this out. File name here. Fair enough. This is the problem. I set up let mine and then I use it here. Blah, 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 blah. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to restructure this. Take this, that's there. I'm going to take this, lift it up there. Now I have this there. I can do the check there. Still ends there. Let me just structure this itself. If this focus, what is this? Okay, so if we're in major or V term, do some messaging, find a folder, and then we come to return. Weird. I should have done this in the proc block. So, this is an interesting one. So here, prog n. This is probably how I do it. And then I want to return the directory inside of major mode. So delete that. Not inside of vterm mode. We have to deal with this other situation. Oh, come on. So here the situation is not a vterm mode, returning there off buffer. Just the other case. This could be nil. What for filing? I'm not speak for filing, no. Just check. Cool. So what happens now? There we go. That worked. Let's see what Ramina says. Cool, so fun. See you next time. Oh, yeah. You take care, bud. I'll take care. Is it? So we go back to terminal. Probably have to. Something doesn't happen here. Cancel. Message. Key term. Let's do that. Just to catch it back. Go here. Okay, so that didn't do anything. Doesn't fire. I probably have to start a new. There we go. Ooh. Let's see. That's not here. There we go. I think something may have run. Did it? Alrighty, so what am I missing? Hmm. Okay, so direction, no, no, so nothing. Okay, otherwise, we just do the message thing, and then we also just return after. Actually, I guess it is what we can do. Yeah. Okay. What's the other thing we did in the other scenario? Nothing. Also nothing. We can warning. 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 Oopsie. Okay. Ruin this. Okay, so that one be safe. And let me just reevaluate this. Also, just drop this. I probably don't need it. All right. Probably. You doing okay? Let's test something real quick. If I were to do this, let's hold on. It's popping up. IS. Okay, just double check. So format is redundant. I don't need that. So probably want to copy this FFF buffers here. There we go. Restore that. Do we have other directory, other buffer, other directory? Oh, this is actually interesting. Or we already did that. Okay, so probably just do this. Actually, this was not convenient. I need visual cues, so I'll just drop it in. Right. So this one, just put running out there. So nothing in here. We just say found pop up. Likely directory. That's there. Mhm. So cleaned up on aisle 3. Just close it out. Here. Not a B turn, so this is folder related. There we go. Uh, Buffer filing. It's kind of shit. Unless. Sorry. Whatever, I can't be bothered with all of these details, so I'm just going to stop and then go down here. Oh, so that worked. See? I can see here, like we're there. Beautiful. So I'm going to do the same thing now for it because I probably don't have to do that. What I could possibly do, I need to opening a vterm magic list repositories. View local. Message. So, okay, it's not helping. So what I can do here. Here we go. Of course, I didn't apply. Oh snap! This is the wrong place. Not using multi-vterm. Just using regular vterm. So vterm config. Show me where I do something. Yeah. So magic. What was it? This option controls which repositories, magic repositories directly. Magic repositories. For completion. Release. Magic. Awareness. Magic. Where directory. Correct directory line. Both from a return. Right, so return. Ref return. Okay. We're just going to do a set queue. Local. What's the directory? So come on. So what am I doing? Fair enough. E-list. There we go. Book Magic. Oh shit, this is not cool. Fuck. I don't understand. Okay, I can't do this, so I'm just going to have to type. Typing steps. First. And then I evaluate something. So, sounds wrong. Huh. Okay, so I'll just switch this FFAP. So we define likely current directory. This is the one. Oh shit. Probably not the right thing to do. Anyways, watch that for a bit. There we go. Eval buffer. Let me just see. Looks okay. Go back to that one. Next it. And still empty repository directories. wasn't working. Uh, Maybe it isn't the config we need a hook. Fair enough, the return config isn't a good place to do this. Return. So return hooks. I doubt that this is just going to work. An example of hook. You have examples of how we for e-hooks. Let's call some shit. Let's call hooks. Not really how it works. Don't just call a regular function. Let's see. Here we can hook operations for a particular package into. Okay, what's the previous one? Up. Add hook before in. I don't think I get it. Buffer setup. Oh, okay. So define a hook after package load. Set queue, then use package. AJ. Probably a couple of good examples here. Problem. Okay, fair enough. 8. Jump. Probably call about the. Okay, this is. Okay, this is not what I want. I start this package after this thing loads. Oh, that's after, it's a different thing. Oh, what I could do that's probably sloppy is the following. Feature mode, right? Yeah, cool. And then here. Let's see if this works. This shit show. Look, any folder. Ooh. Perhaps not. If I do this now. Ooh. Fair enough. So I should. What the hell? Okay, so something is up. I think we did call. Better, I can do this. Let's see, message fired. There we go again. Fired. And so we actually set this into repositories directories, right? I would expect so. So here, I pick repository that clearly did not take. What am I missing? You can use alias nil directory depth. Each element is the form directory dot depth. It has to be directory file name, a string, depth, an integer specifies a maximum depth 0. If 0 only at directory itself. Okay, fair enough. Okay, actually, I can go back to conf. This. Okay. Set value, set variable to value, return value, customize set. Customize set value. Customize set value. Variable value. Probably like that. Value would be maximum depth of 2. Okay, we're going to do something different. I'm just going to let and like set. Target. So taking this list here, set the target here. Skip it. Okay. Bit shitty. Okay. What is this? Take let bindings. Very good. There we go. Eval buffer. Looks okay. Ooh, wrong type of arguments. For what? To figure this out. What do we have? Okay, fair enough. This is problematic. It's a con cell, so probably cons that too. Okay. The explicit list there. Fine. Set the target. Let's see how we do that. Really value comment. Buffer, then back here. There we go. Shit. What the hell do we have here? This might be some context, but I go back to this. That's not. Don't want that. Ooh. Yeah, fair enough. I probably don't want that. Okay. Okay. There we go. It's not throwing there. Ah, okay. We can do that again. Why is it not throwing the error that I'm expecting? Well, type argument list p2. Shit. This is a fucking mess now. Read me. Sometimes you break your setup, right? So right now I'm kind of like polluting environments. Okay, so I ruined it. We kill respective list buffers. In the wrong place. Clearly in the wrong place. Notes. Conf is compromised. Shit. Okay. I don't remember finding. So I'm going to open con mouse next rating and return. Okay, this is just there you go. This is okay, so looks fine. And then here go default buffer. So I think I should do okay, I do that here. So put that here. Message. Setting. Just like I can spot this visually. And target. Cool. Snap. So here we go. Exit this. And there we go again. Long time argument. Debug. Maybe I can debug nothing of a backtrace. Here we go. Okay. Back to this. Back to that. So we have an issue. It's not in here. It doesn't work. This is a new fire. The current directory. It's weird because this runs. Okay. Ah, this is the issue. Can you do this with no? Should work. Should be the issue. Let's see. Error. Probably bugging error. There we go. There we go. Get the one cool current directory. SP. Ah. What the hell? Objects. Weird. The 2 is an issue. Weird. I actually didn't do it that way. Okay. Let's look at the variable again. Each element has the form directory dot depth. Depth and integer specifies some weird. What happens if values now? So that didn't work. Customize value, variable value. Okay. How about this? Customize the value. So let's take this example of this. The ELIS documentation. Okay. There we go. It works again. That's a nice variable. Examples. No, there's no custom set variable. There are some options. It does not matter if fathers does not some kids will want to approach the subject. Such general rules that kids will want to approach. If you use custom set variables or customized set variables such that you, or if you use the customized user interface, blah blah, then you are sure that any intended initialization or update code is needed for the will be automatically triggered. Right. So it's the deal. Customize the value. So how about this? This definitely doesn't work. Wrong type. Fine. So if I do that, yeah. This is why. This is why it's usually simple shit. Right, this, here we go. I'm gonna go party laney. Yeah, this wouldn't work. Makes no sense.
Hell to the no.
Okay, so we figured this out. But you got buffer.
I need to turn the light on in the corridor.
Need lights there.
Dark.
Come on. Something's wrong. Okay. Oh, wrong type argument list. So give me the finding is find weird. Oh, look at this. It does know the repository fixed. Pick that, boom. I can call it a day. So. Good. All right, so do it again. Okay. I don't understand why we have to list P wrong type argument thing. I don't understand why this is problematic. Maybe this is part of the problem. It should have been evaluated there. So what I can do here is change the syntax to this. Actually, that's a bad idea. So what we're gonna do, you would think this gets evaluated. You would think that looking at this, you get this all the time. And that's all to do. Bullshit. This is ugly. We evaluate this value to target, then set something. This thing should be evaluated at this point, like that. So let's see if this is what that looks like. The list keyword is out of the equation. Let's see. Probably wrong. Yeah. Ooh. So. Okay, so. Yeah. Oh, pops up right away. Still wrong type argument with speed, so this time it's fucking insane. Ah, look, it didn't get out buffer. Also, just going to change this back. Nope. There. Huh. Do we have second round? Let's look fire. Look fire. No, it didn't get. So that didn't work. Sometimes I wonder. Good. So back here. So weirdly enough. Here we go. Look fire to. So it did run once and then it went back to an old implement. Something is loading incorrectly. Some bullshit. Fair enough. Fair enough. Can you unhook? Yeah, fair enough. A bunch of hooks. This was bound to happen. Hooks. Remove hooks. I can probably also look in my notes. This is not it. Elis. Hook. Fix me. Hook, 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 hook. Yeah. Ooh, remove from the value of the function. Yeah. Doesn't work. Actually, I can see if there is catch-all. If function isn't defined for a function isn't appeared unless it hooks then nothing is done. Fair enough. I think we've done enough here. Let's just commit this shit a bit of this apple dangle shit. And this is the stuff that I learned. Don't need this. This is the stuff. Yeah, I don't need the web browser stuff. And don't need that either. Tackle. Okay, so how to I'm gonna do that. GPT though. Ah shit. Cancel. To remove all hooks for package. This package. Oh my goodness, this is a lot of shit. Package. Feature. It's a scratch. Open scratch. I think let's keep that. Fire mode map A list. Now we need major mode. Uh, major mode A list. To action mode. Yeah, okay, so it'd be fun. Reset hooks for current major mode. Active. There you go. This is now car symbol value. Then major mode playback. I'll specify one. Okay. Let's put it in here. Yeah, let's go back. So major and major mode return. And simple name. Remove hook. Just hang on. Taking connecting actually. Key map CS reminder is not the same. Removing all hooks. Hooks. Major mode. Is there something with hook change my I'm gonna stop streaming in a while. It's such a romantic setting. What are you up to? Tuning configs and stuff. What are you up to? Good seeing you there. I mean, turning on some lights. Oh, the music is gone now. Imposter engineer, up to nothing much. Some neighbors are partying up there. We're just getting work done. Monday evenings. Yeah, the neighbors are. It's Labor Day out here, so it's pretty wild out there. I went for my coffee walk and to chat with a bud, and we had the cops in riot gear and helicopters hovering over the neighborhood, and hordes of folks just having a good time. Yeah, it's pretty much a party. Yeah, don't you have like Labor Day in September? Yeah, exactly. I was looking it up earlier because I was curious about that. Yeah, Labor Days in September. Maybe the fourth, or no, isn't it the first Monday of September, something like that? I don't know. Yeah. Okay, first Monday. Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. Tell me, what kind of code have you been writing recently? Anything cool? No code, unfortunately. How's teaching going? Gesundheit. Okay, so another thing I'm gonna do, I have Fishy, which is a repository that does some junk. I was thinking about a couple of things I have to do. Um, so this documentation stuff. Um, Why is this red? Argument missing for parameter 20. Seriously, language servers are not all that what they're hyped up to be. Semester's almost over. Ooh, ooh wee. That's good news. I'm ready for it to be done. It means the summer is coming up. Any cool plans for the summer? Are you heading out? Do you have some destination? Are you heading to the Ozarks or what if you're in the United States so you could do that? I find one regular viewer from the United States. Lini's laughing at me. I don't know what her issue is today.
No,
Yeah,
no.
you get this if you engage, you become part of the stream. All right. So what are you doing then if you're not heading out? Just calming down from the chaos. So. Yeah, exactly. This is why. Uh, any favorite destinations for small travels? For kiddos, okay. Like stuff like Disneyland and like amusement parks and or water slides and or water parks and all this. I guess that's kind of like the stuff that makes a lot of sense then, or is fun. Fair enough. Copy that. Short travel. Yep, 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 yep. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. Do you really have like completely time off from work, or are there like a lot of things ongoing, like summer school like classes or prep for new curriculum items? Can imagine there's still some prep work. Mhm. Cool. So how do I keep this honorably visible? Can I set up notification? Um, is there a setting I can tweak? Gentlemen, pretty hungry. Gonna have to do some cooking in a bit. Okay, that's one thing I can do. Um, so we had this. This worked. Let's G drive ingest, and I have the quadrant store. The query just document into index. So there's a to do here of making this a bit better. Okay, so here we go. So query, we don't have the indexing endpoint. Refresh. Um, probably should make this next. How do I distinguish between the multiple indices that I have? CBD. I need to figure this out. Um, index. Let's keep this for now. Keep this for now. Ah, cool. Colleague showed up. Yeah, I don't fully remember what I was saying. Ah. I'm getting old. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember. Was wondering if there is a lot of like curriculum prepping or summer school activity stuff that is kind of like on your in your calendar, even though it's summer break, that you still have to think about, or is it typically that you have like a proper break? Professor life. Ah, okay. Oh, this is interesting. Do you? Huh, okay. You get to pick all the books, all the textbooks that you use for all the classes you teach, or are there a bunch of restrictions on? Oh, this is kind of like standard curriculum, or okay, revised courses. Fair enough. Okay, cool, nice. No restrictions on books. Have you written your own books for teaching? I know that some professors do that. Probably if you have like a lot of time to do research. That's kind of nice. No restriction on books. So you pick whatever's best in class according to you. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, the time thing. I hear you. And you probably yeah, the summer is probably also not the time to do this because you want to spend time with the kiddos. Fair enough. Have you looked into this, by the way? There's a prompt engineering course out from deeplearning.ai. I figured that everyone is using um, GPT or some variant of this thing, so prompt engineering wouldn't hurt to learn. Okay, so I did a couple of nitpicky things. I'm going to cheat, right? I'm going to basically copy from another repo where I set some stuff up. Actually, I'm going to go to this block here. It's going to copy this block back into Fishy. And then here, maybe towards the end of this actually. Uh, so probably remove all of this. Right. We want centrifuges and where do I read it? All right, fair enough. I can just say, try to get the environment variable from centrifuges and then we do this vk init, which is the same like here. Integration, static integration, we don't have that here. So we drop that. We do want to set the environment, app environment. We don't know where this comes from. We want to set traces rate to either some environment variable or that. So it seems like we got this covered now. Um, Integration, we do need to define app environment. So there we go. There we go. Oh, there. Maybe after the classes. Cool. So black. See what we have. Cool. Rough. Double check that everything is fine. Alrighty. Yeah, the prompt engineering stuff. So you may be wondering what the heck I'm up to. So I have a bot that ingests stuff from our logs, from internal documentation. Been playing around with it, trying to get it to do more interesting things. So this is kind of like the situation I find myself in at the moment. So here we go. So we want to replace every occurrence of logger with logging. Should fix those issues. So let's switch one rough. Okay, that is all right. So this is one thing that we should have handled. SDK. This one here, essentially. That's okay. Okay, we don't need it there. Fair enough. We use OS anywhere else. Probably the tools will tell me. Are your students allowed to write essays or any of the homework with ChatGPT? Or is that kind of like a no-go? Hope this works. Just read the run formatter again. I did some changes. Okay, good. Up. So now I can just move this down. Fair enough. So I think that's fine. Sentry setup down and make optional. Okay, so what I now probably want to do. Okay, cool. So Sentry ESN. The setting that we have here. Oh, this one. Sentry traces. False to when set. Probably don't have to say that. Sentry ESN. What else do we have? Oh, I'm so hungry. Oh. Cool. App environment, we can probably app. Is that a mosquito?
There
Oh.
might be, I think there's one in the room.
There's one in the
I
room?
think we should also close the bedroom door.
Okay, then I'll sort that. Mosquitoes in the house. Be right back. Be right back. Oh, you don't have essay questions. That's cool. Easier for you as well, right? Ooh, how can you find out? I'm pretty sure there are some fingerprinting tools out there. You have math questions. And yeah, well, definitely it's not a great mathematician. But I figured like more like essay writing, that's what it's better at. I think if you mix it with Wolfram Alpha, you're probably in a better position to do some math problem solving with it. Like linear optimization type of stuff. Cozy time, cozy time. Yeah, it's kind of like beautiful how ChatGPT fails at some of these things. It's humbling and beautiful in no way that such a elaborate machine still gets some very basic things wrong. Okay, cool. So app environment for external. Why am I copying stuff? Retyping things. Okay, so drive folder ID. This we're going to rip out. We don't want it. So just going to delete this Google. There we go. Origin. Sports. There we go. For them. That's here. Search. Google record stories. Basic. One more general. Sentry. Observability category. these things are there. Hey, there. Oh. Okay, so all I did is just make changes. Cool, can live with that. So we need to do now, think about a database, because I kind of want to find this nifty way of setting up API keys. API keys, simple with super base. See there any examples. Okay, cool. Someone asked this. Set up Ori or something. Different version of best practice approach when using super base and short lines is made by able to interact with the data super base. Seems like you need a direct Postgres connection for this case, but there are only a few of these users. Essentially, we're simply looking for a way to generate a permanent line. Data with the associated to a specific user. Using that, and you can simply create your own. Yeah. Check out the blah. You may have some. Okay, fair enough. So we had Ori set up before. We're gonna do this again. So let's just go through the documentation, and maybe for good measure, I should just ask this thing. Show me a simple example of using Ori to generate manage API tokens for end users in a Python app. Python fast API app. That might work. It's probably going to give me some hints. Basic patterns that I can borrow. How do I service? See if this loads. Okay, it probably does load. Yep. So where are we? We are 8,000. And if you wanted to look at documentation, except oh, come on, can't do it. You see the mosquito sometimes. I did, right? Oh, I thought that did I close the other side as well?
I don't know.
Okay, let me double check. Cool. No, that didn't fail. That failed a long time ago. Is the window, not the window, is it open?
No, I closed it.
Do you think we need to smoke it out?
No.
Like with some, we don't have the mosquito thingies. What was it, limoncello? Not limoncello. I don't know what it was anymore. The stuff in it, the stuff we had in Curacao.
Yeah, but that's also toxic as well.
Toxic AF. You want me to turn this one on? Would it be nice for you?
Thanks, Bruce.
Cool. All right. All right. Yeah, will do. You have a great day yourself. Catch you later. Foster Engineers out. All right, so what was the 404? Well, fair enough. I don't have an endpoint for that, but if I go to docs, get answer the question. If I run who is Louis, try it out. Who is Louis? Probably 404, like times out. I'm pretty sure it may. I don't even know what it's gonna do. Who's Louis? I don't know. Fair enough.
Ask them who's Lee.
It will not know that you're not in the data.
That's a lot.
Yeah. What is Simon working on? What is Simon working on? So do I have an issue? Simon is working on market size and competitor overview, USP, sales, marketing, product strategy, operations, customer service, and fundraising. That's a fucking list, eh? What is David working on? I don't know. All right, so I did have a link somewhere on Fast API off. Let's have a look. How long does this take? David is working on updating the landscape table, clarifying emotional pains in the problem deck, and nudging everyone to get on FT's Slack and Google. Ah, shit, this model doesn't have it right. We didn't document that I'm writing code. It's here we go. In a hurry, you don't care about any of these terms. What terms? Many ways to handle security, complicated topic, several tools to help you with security easily, rapidly, and standardly without having to study and learn all the security specifications. First, let's check some small concepts. OAuth. Yeah, specification and principal ways to handle authentication authorization. It's quite an extensive specification. It covers several complex use cases. It includes ways to authenticate a third party that we don't need. That's why all the systems with login with Facebook, Google, Twitter, blah, 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 use underneath. OAuth 1, there was an OAuth on, which is very different from OAuth 2, more complex, as included directly specification of how to encrypt the communications. Not very popular. Fair enough, OpenID Connect, you don't give a shit for that. Google login uses OpenID Connect, generally uses OAuth 2, but Facebook login doesn't support OpenID Connect. It's a small flavor of OAuth 2. This is too much boilerplate. Oh, what am I doing? Previously known as Swagger, is the open specification for building APIs, not part of the Linux Foundation. Fast API is based on OpenAPI. This makes it possible to have multiple automatic interactive documentation interfaces, code generation, etc. As a way to define multiple security schemes. By using them, you can take advantage of all these standard-based tools, including these interactive documentation systems. Following security schemes, API key, an application-specific key that can come from a query parameter, header, cookie, HTTP. This is done. Not, but I don't. Well, the bearer part would be nice. API key, HTTP, OAuth 2, OpenID Connect. So that's the ones that are interesting. So I'll document that. Okay. Ooh, user-based model email. I don't care for that. OAuth 2 scheme. Oh, Ori API create user. Where did the Ori API come from? Never defined that. Oh, here we go. Interesting. I have to code highlighting mark down. No, doesn't work. Ori SDK Python request typing. Then we go down here. Then we have that. This is an authorization. This comes from Fast API security. That. Yeah, scope OpenID, the Ori config, fair enough. Ori user client use. Something here. Probably enough to read through in depth. We already have this, right? Okay, so I need to set up Coda. So let's ask him for it linear. No. So to do, Coda, to do, and then kind of like say on a single folder basis that is done. Can I get a list of all folders? So define a couple of to-dos. Get a list of all folders. What the given user? All accessible folders. Create over list and load docs. And so these are all to-dos. So close out, configuration. That's API utils. Provide several tools for each of these security schemes about to build security module, which makes sense from what I've seen here, right? That thing here was using fast API security, right? You all see how it gets automatically integrated into the documentation system. First steps. So let's just have a look here. Whatever. Yeah. I'm going to rely upon within this scrappy app. Not actively used at the moment. The warning sign. Yeah. These are used. This is used for sure. This is kind of like this. That's used. That's used. I just want to read. Okay. So here, the readme is not there. The doc outline active, outline and parts and used APIs and parts. And then here we go. Doc stuff to do is for future integrations. Okay, that's good. Cool. So that is done. So basic fast API, but I don't know. I need the branch that way. Hacking, huh? All right, how it looks. Here we go. Something security. Password bearer. Oh, what was the result of that? There was no query running. What are we building? Interesting space there. Also, not at the end. So, how this works? OAuth password bearer. What they have here? OAuth to authorization code bearer. That's history. So let's play with that, right? So fast find out security and import auth. Oh shit, that exists. Authorization code bearer. Well, because this is the direction in which I need to be going anyways. Yeah. So OAuth scheme. Let's see. Yep. URL. Which one's the simplest? OAuth to authorization code bearer. That's what the fields are. Okay. Authorization URL. need to just do something like this. So, oh, gosh. And just um, I don't know what the difference is. Oh, yeah, figures out. Let's read through it. Okay, fair enough. But this is what happens if I do auth to scheme, OAuth to scheme, OAuth password bearer, token, URLs token, reload. And then I get the authorized prompt, client ID. Okay. This is, of course, on the front end for final users, a great automatic tool for, yeah, blah, 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 blah. That's a flow. There's one of those. Nice flows. Oh, come on. I don't know what to handle secure authentication was designed such a backend of the independent server. Authenticates the user, but in this case, the same will handle API. That's what's for you from a simple point of view. User type username, password, front end, hit center. Front end returning user password since username password to a specific URL. Declare the token URL, which is token. API checks that username and password responds with token. We haven't implemented any of this yet. Token is just a string of some content that we can use later to verify to see if there's normally it's been set to expire for some time. So the user will have to log in again at some point. Yeah. Frontend stores that token temporarily somewhere. Usually some frontend go to another section at the front of the app. Fetch some more data from the API, but needs authentication for a specific endpoint. So to authenticate with the API, sends a header authorization with a value of bearer plus a token of a token. This toolbar, I don't have to go down, will be bearer for, okay. To implement these security features, OAuth2 with a password flow using a bearer token. We do it using the OAuth2 password bearer class. Instance of the OAuth bearer class we pass in the token URL parameter. When we create an instance of the OAuth password bearer class, we pass in the token URL. The client will use to send a username and password in order to get a token. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, equivalent to slash token, whoever doesn't create that input path, blah, blah. If you're very strict Python, you might select the style the parameter name. Yeah, fair enough. It's because it's using the same name as in the open API spec. So if you need to investigate more about any of the security schemes, you can just copy paste it into. Okay. Could also be called as uses. What it does, it doesn't see authorization error. It will respond to 401 if you don't even have to check if the token exists to return it. You can be sure. Attractive docs. Validity of the token. So what did I do? What's the status? It's just an example. Didn't execute anything. Okay, so let's basically do the same freaking thing. Yeah, let's do that. We think about this later. Um, maybe not. Let's just set this up. Well, it depends on what this scheme. It depends on. Okay, so query, which was token URL. Okay, password bearer. So that. Follow up to authorization code bearer. So let's see. Oh, off to author. So that was out. Oh, off to off. Fair enough. Cool. So I can probably post. There we go. Does that work? Mhm. This is a lot of code. I think should be easy, but a bit more involved apparently. First of all, we have to find out if this thing's full of shit. Okay, let's just read some bugs. This thing is really bad. Okay. So here, bum, action bug. Interesting. Very little documentation on that. That's API. Using this. So which one? Scopes, advanced security. It's not really helpful. It's kind of cute. Kind of like this. I can set up the scopes like this right here. Yeah, it's kind of elegant. What about this? Password pair. Maybe I should just play all with this thing. Um, authorization code bearer. SAPI. Up. Here we go. UI. Vault. Da. Hmm. So rewrite inedible off as dummy values. What else do we have? Oh, snap. Come on. I intended for this to be opened. Okay, it's a different tab. Yeah. Admin read. Admin write. So that's the way I should do it. Admin. Yeah. Query. Index. Reset. Action. Prepare. Action execute. It's all the actions that I think we should have. Like text for them because I don't know. Also, what we need to do. Resource. Here we go. Okay, so in this example, now we get authorized. Some authorization logic. Those notes. Fast API. Nothing. Static. Should probably write some notes from fast API. Just a link. Response model to non-praxis token. Here. Okay, so I need to minimize complexity. So I'm going back to this one. Then I'm going to take this as an example of something I could do. And security import. So here. Start with that. Right. Here. Yeah, we're actually wrong. Here. Open URL. Just play with it first. That's cool. That's cool. Interesting. This is where it should happen. Just need to specify where it's supposed to work. So it's corners from. Let's see what happens if I do this here. So token. The token becomes annotated. It's a string. Depends on overall schema. That's my fault. Weird. Okay. So why do I keep making a typo? Just give me a schema and just rename it to scheme everywhere. Cool. Depends comes from typing. Depends. Everyone. So interesting thing here is bad practice. Yeah, whatever. Let me just look at. Does it now show some? It's waiting. What the hell? Ah, cannot. Oh, come on. That was wrong. Right, Smith comes from Fast API. There we go. Authorize. Test. Now what are we looking for? Token. Oh, I can input a token. So, and now, for the post token, fair enough. So, let me get. Let's keep looking. Fair enough. So this didn't work because I need to implement token. Yeah, why the hell? Come on. You don't have to check if the token exists to return an error. You can just be sure that if your function is executed, will have a string in it. Yeah, this is off because it tells us how to set it up, but error not found. Okay. All right, cool. So we don't have a current user shop. We need to specify how to get the token, the sub token endpoint. Where do we do that? Just fast track to the token. Shit, you never set it up. Okay, what the fuck? Get current user token. Da, 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 da. Huh? Is that how it works? Okay, so how about token? Um, annotated string depends. Oh, that's not here. Oh, off. Scheme. Here we go. What'd you say? Token equals to this return. So what they do here, we just say check token. Maybe I should also just get user. Whatever, just do the same thing. It's stupid. But whatever, fuck. We were just doing our thing. Zero. So opening a boolean out this. Typing this to return a bool. Okay. Check token. Get a bool back. It's kind of like shitty. Stupid. Oh, we got like this. And processing. Text. Not if it's valid, then it will return. Okay. But that's illegal because we have typed this to return. Oh, jeez, what the fuck? That's good. Just like none cannot be. So I just have to throw raise exception. Valid account. Yeah. So here, yeah, well, what kind of exception do we raise? So side exceptions. So that's not a way to do it. So, yeah, do it. That's what we're gonna do here. We don't even decode anything, so just have to look at this crap. So, authorize. I say, blah, Coco. Fill. Where were we? Close to not down. Enough. That's not how it works. Everything doesn't just take this resolve through this chain. So we just have to figure out what the docs really mean. Or something there. So then you get the current user, blah. Update the username. I'll just do that then. Okay. Username. So where does this come from? Oh. That's what I need. Okay. This is interesting. Interesting. Alrighty, this is it. Time to call it a wrap, folks. Y'all take care. Gonna make some dinner. Ciao, ciao.